Welcome. How is everyone doing? How are you doing? What is going on with the coronavirus? Jocelyn, hey. Oh, hello, Jocelyn. Katrina, hello. Shaker Maker, hello. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? We're just sort of chilling out here this afternoon. We are, Robin Eubanks, hello. Missy Joy, hello. How are you? It's so good to see everybody. So I found out that my internet is being capped for some reason. It's being capped at 10% of what I'm paying for. So they're coming out to diagnose it Friday. And in the meantime, I lowered the bit rate. So it'll be a little bit less clear. But for one day, or for 2 days, it's going to be all right. It'll be all right. But I'm just still here. So there we go. Kim, hello. Kayla, proud mama. There you go. Mystic Cat, Psychic Readings. Hello. How are you, Mystic Cats? It is good to see you. Let's see. Mystic Cat, Psychic Readings. 3 subscribers. Okay. Bethany, hello. Hey, how is it going? So let's see. How is everybody tonight? It's Wednesday. Tomorrow is exciting. Today was exciting. I got my Lenormand in. So we got Lenormand cards today. I like the star. I like the star a lot. That's a cool looking star. I'm just saying. And the birds. I like the star and the birds. Those are my favorite from my Lenormand. We're going to be reading with this Sunday all day. Not literally all day, but we're going to be reading with it morning and night on Sunday. And the card quality is absolutely terrible, but I'm not using that. I'm not using that vendor. I just used them temporarily. Bartholomew Homer? Oh, Bartman Homer. Hello, how's it going? Muppet? How are you doing? Brianna, welcome. Kiki Squad, hello. How is it going? What should I do about this Sagittarius? So Kiki Squad, is this a love interest or what is going on? Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. KM. So KM, is this a love interest here? What should I do about S? What should I do about S? Annie Law, hello. How is it going? Larry, hey, how are you? Let's see, Muppet, how's it going? Okay, let's find out about this and see what is happening. Might as well use the Thoth since we already have the Thoth available for us. The Thoth is already here. Might as well use it. There we go. So let's see. My date is coming tomorrow. Is he going to be behaving himself with me? Well, your date is going to be behaving himself? Let's find out about this. Jocelyn, thank you. I appreciate it. Am I too hard on O? Well, let me find out. My partner? Check it out. So Kiki Squad, is this somebody that you are? Is this somebody that you are trying to hook up with? Or what is going on there? What should I do about S? Let's find out here. Katie, hello. How is it going? JS, hey, how are you? I'm doing great, JS. How are you? It is Bartman Homer the 7th. There you go. Bartman Homer. I remember when The Simpsons was like insanely popular. Like you could not get away from it. There were Simpsons video games. There was Simpsons were on like every commercial. It was nuts. It was crazy. Back in the day in The Simpsons, I remember playing The Simpsons video game at an arcade. You can tell I'm aging myself here. But yeah, I actually went to the arcade and played a Simpsons video game. Those were the days. You had to go and bring dollar bills and get some quarters. IFC TV. Hey, how's it going? All right, so let's check this out here. Kiki Squad wants to know what I do about the Sagittarius. I think that the Sagittarius actually means well here. I think the Sagittarius means well. I don't think that they're going to be around long term, right? We got a mixture here. Those are good old days. There you go. We got a mixture here. I think the Sagittarius could want friendship, maybe. Or could want an extremely short-term relationship, and I mean extremely, like maybe a hit it and quit it, or I don't know if the Sagittarius is a love interest or if it's your friend. So if it's your friend, and this sounds kind of weird, let me know, because this is all in context. It's all in context of the message. There you go. Kiki Squad, I'm reading you right now. Kiki Squad, I'm reading you right now. So let me know about this. And is this a love interest that you have, or is this a friend, or what exactly is going on, Kiki? You gotta let me know here, because it all depends. But yeah, I mean, we have a nice card as far as coming in, and then all of a sudden we just have this breakup card just randomly outside of that. I think that oh dear, come back negative. So I believe that they have some, okay, so if you like them and they're a love interest, I think that they'd be a pretty good love interest. I do think that they have some, Kim, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What do you see between a Virgo? I'm a Virgo, and myself. Let's find out. I wish they loved me. Okay, well, if they have the potential, if you're interested, I think that they have some type of potential, but it does look like that they've had some breakups in the past, or they've had some current relationship issues, and they're sort of in the between that space, right? Sort of in between that space between being loved and not being loved. So I do think that they have some emotional issues from previous relationships sort of hanging around, right? This is not exactly the best thing to just have in the deck. And I do think that they are looking at trying to get some recovery from this process and trying to figure out how to move past that and trying to do that, right? So, yeah, so if they're in a relationship, that would make sense with the cups and all that. So I don't think that the relationship will be going on forever. Their current relationship, I think, may be, maybe apart or maybe broken up moderately soon, etc. So if you're looking for them to be single, I don't think you have to wait very long. I think that the relationship may sort of crater as far as that's concerned. So the main priority in this person is to have stability. I think that they're looking for stability, and they're trying to get that in their life because they haven't really had that in a long time. And it's very difficult for them to get stability because they have a lot of moving factors or a lot of moving parts within their life, and they have to sort of juggle a lot of that as well, right? Adriana, hello, how's it going? So AM, hello. So it is a bit conflicting for them to sort of jump into something. They want to make sure that they do have some stability in that before they're willing to commit for long term, right? That the wheel, the day-to-day, things go day to day, the wheel goes round and round, and I want to have somebody that's going to be there and reliable rather than somebody who's going to hit it and quit it or what have you. Anyway, so they're not good at building the relationship or the relationship building stage. They say they're not good at building it. They're not good at building it. They want to skip to the end, like they want a cheat code. You're playing a video game and you just need the cheat code. Magical Empress, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. They want a cheat code. They don't want to plant the seeds and wait for them to grow. They want it a cheat code where they go straight to the end and have the happy relationship. And that's just not possible. It's just not going to be something that they can do, but ideally they would like to do that. So if you're waiting for them to be single, you won't have to wait very long. When they are single, you're going to have to sort of court them on the stability side, about stability and being stable and being reliable and things like that, being a day-to-day relationship and not a hit it and quit it type thing. If you're chasing this person, you want them to be single, just wait a little bit and they will be, and then you can proceed as required. You can proceed as required. My date is coming tomorrow. Will they behave themselves? Do you want them to behave themselves? Maybe something where you don't want them to behave themselves at all. Date is coming tomorrow. Will they behave themselves? You never know what kind of questions you're going to get on the Tarot Oracle channel. And speaking of misbehaving, I think that we should use the Kitten Chops Tarot here, the Playful Heart Tarot, because they could be playful. They could be with a Playful Heart Tarot. Miriam, hello, how's it going? Needing guidance for a while. Does the Libra feels the right path for me? Let's see. Whale Song, hello, it's good to see you again. Magical Empress, welcome back. Yeah, that's true. If the date's meeting the parents, if it's like meet the parents movie or what have you, you never know. Sometimes you need to behave, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't want to behave at all. It all depends on the date. Okay, so you're in the we must behave. We must behave section. There you go. We'll put out some must behave there. Grump, welcome. How are you? And Kimberly, welcome. How is it going, Kimberly? All right. So let's see. All right. So they're going to behave themselves. The Two of Cups says, you know, wow. Look at this. Two of Cups and the Lovers. Let me move it up so you can see it. That's always a bonus when you actually see the cards. That makes it magical right there. The bit rate is lower today, so you may not be able to read the text. So let me help out here. It's lower because my internet provider is only giving me 10% of what I'm paying for. So I'm like, okay, I'm on the phone. I'm like, okay, you need to come by and you need to fix this. And they go, okay, we'll do that Friday. So they've got the Two of Cups and the Lovers in a row. In a row, Two of Cups and the Lovers in a row. I think they're looking for some action. I think that they're looking for some action. Not literally action, but I think that they're madly in love. I think the date is coming. Date is going to be all excited. Yesenia, hello. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, I think that they're really in love. I think they really like you. I think they're really excited about coming over. The Six of Pentacles says, they may be a bit towering over you, just a little bit of a demand as far as that's concerned. The Fool says they do want to engage in some, in some extracurricular activities possibly. He, Kate's Crossing, hello, how's it going? But the Fool says they're ready to go on that journey and they're willing to do that. The High Priestess says, yeah, they're going to be willing to behave themselves. Do they want to behave themselves? Well, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much, but the High Priestess says they're going to be able to do that. They're going to be able to pull that veil over there, and they're going to be able to restrict themselves and, just sort of relax there. Relax there. There you go. He, Kate's Crossing. Good news. The Lenormand is only $15. It's only $15 for the Lenormand for all the 54 cards. Anyway, so if you're looking on a budget, you can still hang out on the budget. Adriana, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, they can behave themselves, but they are madly in love. I mean, this is a good thing. Your date is very interested in you. Your date is looking forward to seeing you. So that's always good news. That is always good news. So if you're looking for a fun date, I think you're in for it. Two of Cups followed by the Lovers. You don't see that often. You don't see that often at all. That's great. Okay, so Jocelyn wants to know if she's too hard on her partner. Let's find out about that. By the way, Jocelyn, I may be shipping your deck tomorrow or Friday. I know that I'm shipping Brianna's probably tomorrow or Friday. Anyway. So a few people are going out tomorrow and Friday. Phase 1's going out. So hot. Am I too hard on my partner? Let's find out about that. Are you yelling at him? Is he in the doghouse right now, or what's happening with all that? Okay, so are you too hard? Let's find out with the Wizard's Tarot. I don't have we need the love screen too. I don't have a Wizard's Tarot graphic. I need to get one. Katie, did you have a book? If you had a book, the book has taken forever. It is literally taken forever. I called them today, and basically the only one there is the owner. Everybody else is home. So they're way backed up. But if you don't have a book, Katie, let me know, and I will get yours out tomorrow as well. All right. Hope you get my message. He, Kate, I emailed you. Hope you got my message. I don't think I got your message. When did you email me? HX Shimsy, it's been a while. It has been a minute. HX Shimsy, welcome. It is good to see you. It is so great to see you. No book. All right. I will ship yours out tomorrow then. Or Friday. Tomorrow or Friday. Either way. One of those. Okay. Katie. A. Is that your name on Kickstarter, or did you have another name on Kickstarter? Let me know. Let me know. Email me if you had a different name or whatever. Corellia, my favorite town in Star Wars. Hello, what's going on? Should I mess with this guy named T? Is his name actually just T? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I can't wait to get my deck. And no book, just a PDF. Hekate, what is your name? Hekate, email me your name on Kickstarter. Anyway, so get everybody, try to get out. My printer is not here, so I'm having to hand write addresses on the box. So yeah. Anyway, I'm having to hand write addresses on the box. So I'm waiting for my printer, and then I'm going to do all of them at once. When I get the book and the printer, just go whoosh, like that. So it feels like a Friday. Okay. All right. So I will check. Let's see. My too hard on my partner. The Eight of Pentacles says your partner requires some work. Your partner requires some work. They don't come easy. They don't come easy. They do require some work. I think that they go out on these ventures. I think that they get some ideas and they just sort of leap into ideas. Just, woo, let's go with this. I feel like doing this. And you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What, are you insane? What? So I think that they like to just go out on these ventures with the Fool. They like to just sort of, launch into it and hope for the best. Visa Delicious, hello, how's it going? All right, let's see. Magical Empress, you are 2 away from Magical Empress. So I think you try to squelch some of that as well. And sometimes you're not successful, sometimes you are, but a lot of times you're just trying to sort of rope them in. I think that they're a bit too inventive and a bit too sort of out there as far as that goes. Lisa, hello, how's it going? Lisa, daughter, get to telework soon. Okay, let's check it out, Lisa. Thank you for your donation, by the way. Just an online copy, no hurry at watching this vids too. Okay, Hekate, email me. Email me at the email is in the description of this video. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, I think ultimately you got your work set out for you in a lot of different things, right? So you're going to have to sort of continue on the path. So are you too hard on them? No, I think they need to be sort of reined in a couple of times. Death says that, they are sort of modifying their behaviors to sort of ease that burden. They're trying to modify the behaviors to ease that burden. They realize that sometimes they're a bit too much, or they're a bit too trying to shove things forward when they don't need to be shoved forward. The Fool, a bit too adventurous at times. But if you're too hard on them, no. I mean, it seems like that you're able to get that fine line between being annoying and then sort of bringing everybody back to reality. So I think that you have it going on. I think that you know what you're doing. And I think that you're on the correct path. If you feel like you're being too hard, you may want to just bring that dial down just a little bit, bring it down from 100%, maybe down to 90% or so. So, you're just going to have to do that. And so just up to you how you want to do it. Astro Boy and Suri 14. Hey, how is it going? So yeah, just dial it down a bit if you feel like it. But overall, you're on the right path. I think that like all guys, sometimes we just have these super exciting ideas and we want to do it right now. NC, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Another Sagittarius question. Sagittariuses are in the house tonight. All right. So Kim wants to know, let's see, what do you see between the Virgo and myself? Let's check that out and find out. So Kim, what do you see between Virgo and me? All right, let's get out of the love screen. I don't know why I'm doing that. Maybe this is bad news. Maybe we have bad news already because I just abandoned the love screen. But I do, by the way, want to check out, what am I checking out? I do want to check out the something. The something. Where's it? Oh, here it is. Anna K. Tarot. There we go. Anna K. Tarot. Tarot Magician, welcome. Tarot Magician, I'm looking forward to Sunday. We're going to hang out. Everybody's going to be hanging out on Tarot Magician's channel Sunday. We're going to have a casual stream there. And all that good stuff. Sunday at 5 or something? At 5? Something like that. Anyway. All right, let's check it out with the Anna K Tarot. What do you see between the Virgo and me? What do you see between the Virgo and me? Let's find out. All right, what do I see? Well, that's not good. What do I see between the... Are you currently in a relationship with this person? Because this is not good at all. I need to know. I need to know about this Virgo. Is he OCD Virgo like me? Is he a bit of an OCD Virgo like myself? Because this doesn't look really good. Yeah, this doesn't look so good. HW, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So, I think you feel a bit isolated with this person. It's like that you're not super excited about being around them possibly, or you feel a bit isolated, a bit of isolation. You almost feel like you're alone even when you're with them sometimes. So Jezebel, hello, how's it going? No, not in a relationship. So yeah, you feel a bit isolated sometimes and sort of difficult for you because it's hard to get out of. Even when maybe you're around other people or you're with other people, you still feel kind of isolated. You have a lot of maybe previous relationships that didn't go well, or things that are sort of challenging, and previous relationships that didn't go well, things that are sort of challenging for you, etc. I think that you want to move on, but it's difficult at sometimes to sort of get back into that trusting groove and get back into that trusting mode to where you're just excited, you're just completely trusting, you want to really dive in with this person, you want to get involved, and you're sort of hesitant about that, right? A bit of hesitation as far as that's concerned. And the Page of Cups, sometimes it's hard to get into that mode completely. JS, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. And Rachel, hello, how are you? It's difficult, right? The Page of Cups, it's difficult to fully get in there and fully commit and just try to just jump in full steam. I don't think that that's your thing. You don't really want to jump in full steam. You sort of just, take it a bit casual, right? Take it a bit easy, take it a bit casual, and just see what comes out and see how the other person is and see how we're sort of going along with this. Now, the Virgo is the king. I think the king is a very fiery element here. I think it's a very sort of an Aries element as well, to where they want to get things going. If they want to get things going, they're going to sort of be pretty upfront about that. They're not going to be shy at all. They want to, sort of launch into things and not really hesitate. They're not really a big hesitation type person. So the Ace says you do have a capability to sort of get into that, but the Devil says that there are a lot of things that you sort of need to work out within yourself, work out within your personality, and try to get a hold of or try to get a handle on before you're able to get through this. So if you just completely neglect that and you're just like, you know what, screw it, let's just give it a try, I think that it could lead to a bunch of difficulties. The Devil, sort of a bunch of difficulties trying to get through that relationship and trying to sort of get through step A, B, C in order to get to the finale. But the Devil says that you're going to have some difficulties with that. So you're going to have to sort of get more into a trusting mode, get through some of the hangups, get through some of the issues that you currently have with previous relationships and other things, and sort of get through that and make a pathway to where you can be into a happy relationship. And I think if you do that, then you have a good success opportunity there. So anyway, so Magical Empress, thank you for the $1. I appreciate that. So let's see, Magical Empress was way, way up. We got a lot of donations. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Magical Empress, Brianna says, thank you. And Magical Empress tells, may I be on a list? Yes, you may. Magical Empress then says, what am I doing? Says, Brianna, thank you. Okay, what do you see happening between Melvin and I? Let's check this out. Do a 1-card reading real quick for ME. Melvin and I. What do you see happening? What do you see happening? Avez, hello. Thank you for hanging out with us. I did a prediction on Sunday night. Avez, check out my prediction on Sunday night. I predicted that it'll get worse. And it seems to be coming about. That seems to be very true. So let's see how that goes. What would be a good one? The Dark Mansion Tarot. We'll just do a couple here with the Dark Mansion Tarot and see about Melvin. See about Melvin? What is going on? What is going on between Melvin, the Queen of Swords and Eight of Swords? How interesting is this? I do think that Melvin is a unique opportunity for you. I think Melvin has a lot of different aspects about them that you haven't seen before. And I think they bring a couple of things to the table that are interesting. Do I think that they make a long-term good partner? I think that you're going to have some issues with that. The first thing, it seems that Melvin is maybe not the relationship type. Melvin may not be just all excited about relationships. He may not be full on, let's get into relationships for long-term type. So you may have to sort of deal with that somewhat. I think that you are pretty much interested in Melvin. I think Melvin looks like a good opportunity, but you do sort of need to do a bit of research and do a bit of talking to Melvin and, you know, and see how Melvin does this, see how Melvin does that before diving into the deep end. It does seem that we have the Eight of Swords sort of means another sort of an isolationism type thing to where maybe they don't want to be full in, maybe they don't want to be, they're a bit guarded, somebody's a bit guarded, and as that state, it's going to be difficult to sort of move into something full steam. So if you want to do that, then, you know, that just all depends on how you can deal with that. But as far as what Melvin is and what Melvin's going to do, again, doesn't seem like the long-term relationship type. Seems like a bit of a hesitancy as far as that goes. So if you're looking for something big, long-term, exhaustive, life-ending, you know, soulmate for life, that doesn't look like that it is it. And again, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, my boyfriend's work was shut down due to the coronavirus panic. Oh, no. Okay, will things get normal soon? No, I can tell you that now. Things will not be getting normal soon. Let's see. So, YT. Work shut down. Will we find new work? Or will things be normal soon? Okay. Work shut down. That's so terrible. That is so awful, especially if you're not making any money at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not making any money at all because work is completely shut down. That's hard. That is really hard. And so you're trying to sort of get that. A good news reading. What is a light at the end of the tunnel? Brianna, what if I get all negative cards? Is that what happens then? Brianna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Hanging out. Brianna, what is that in your picture? Is that a painting you did? That looks like a sip and paint. Brianna, is that a sip and paint picture? To where you went and drank and then painted something? It's so small I can't really see it. Let us know. Let us know. Okay, so we got two situations here. We'll do a tarot throwdown here. So on this side, we will have a things getting back to normal. And on this side, we'll have go find a new job. And we'll see who wins. We'll see who wins. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. How many super chats are left now? Thinking about getting a reading, but it seems like there's so many today. Yeah, we have like 10. Let's see. Oh, wow. We may have like 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13. So you would be 14th. Kimberly, hello. How's it going? It is a busy night tonight. It is a busy night tonight. All right. It's a sip and paint. I nailed that. Okay, I want some snaps. I want some snaps. I nailed that. I nailed a sip and paint from a picture this big. Her picture is like this big, and I nailed a sip and paint painting from an icon that's like a 1/4 of an inch big. I mean, come on. That's pure gold right there. That's pure gold. Now that, if you know, I don't really think I have psychic abilities, but I think that I'm just good at noticing paintings. So in case you're wondering, wow, he has some great psychic abilities. No. I just noticed paintings. Anyway, okay. So I'm big on paintings. All right. So here we go. So will things get back to normal, or do I need to get a new job? We have a throwdown, an absolute throwdown. Will things get back to normal? Five of Wands says no. Eight of Swords says no. Get a new job. I don't think there's a lot of jobs there. I don't think it's going to be challenging. Okay, so here's what I see. Temperance means you're mixing fire and water. That's the basics of temperance, right? You look at the Thoth deck, etc., etc. Temperance means you're mixing fire with water, and that those don't mix. And those don't mix. So what's happening here as far as the work shutdown is they're trying to get work done, day-to-day work. They're trying to make money, but now all of the hype, now all of the restrictions, now all the shutdowns is causing a Five of Wands thing as far as that's concerned. So when things get normal, the Eight of Swords points to isolation. It points to isolation, separation, isolation, being tied up, being restricted. I want to make money with my business, but I can't because the government, the state, the governor, whoever is making all these restrictions. So I can't make money. I'm tied up. I'm being restricted, right? So will things get back to normal? Not right now. Obviously, not right now. And we know this, right? We know this. So, okay. So you can't see the painting because you're a serious painter. All right. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles, looking for that new job, going out there looking for that new job. Unfortunately, there's going to be everybody else is going out there looking for that new job as well, right? The Seven of Cups. It's all about the opportunities. It's all about the jobs out there. It's all about the things that are sort of hanging out there. And you're trying to find that. And Seven of Cups means you have a lot of competition, but you have a lot of opportunities, etc. A lot of people are not going to be hiring right now, obviously, because other people are shut down as well. So the Tower means that the whole thing has to sort of collapse and get back to normal before a lot of things open back up, before people are hiring again, before people are wanting to spend money. Because anytime a crisis hits, hello, how's it going? Everybody sort of hangs on. They do a Four of Pentacles where they hang on to what they have. And the Tower means this whole thing needs to collapse and topple over before it's going to happen. So if you're looking for getting a new job right now, you could be challenged in order to get that. It could be difficult because people just aren't spending money. So a lot of difficulty in getting that. But, you know, it's up to them if they want to go out and look for new work. But the company obviously is being restricted. They want to earn money. They want to get some money in, but they just can't right now. And you're going to have to sort of wait it out. Either wait it out or find something else. But finding something else could be challenging as well because there's a lot of other people that are affected with the shutdowns. So things get back to normal soon. My prediction Sunday said no, things are going to get worse. And then all of a sudden they're going to get a lot better. So you're going to have to let it bottom out before it sort of picks up and go. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never look for a job based upon a random dude on YouTube reading cards. So use your better judgment. And, you know, I'm sorry a lot of people are affected. I hate to hear this. I hate to see people suffering from that because that's what's actually going on, right? That is literally what is happening. And I'm so sorry. Connection with C. Right path. Okay, what is this? Right path. If I choose to stay true to my heart with him. I've been needing guidance. I have a strong connection with C. Would this be the right path if I choose to stay true to my heart with him? Okay, so it sounds like you got another person in mind and you want to know whether you should bail on C or not. I think that's my interpretation. Let me know if that's completely wrong. The wheel would be perfect for this. And let's go to the love screen. Oh no, if you're thinking about bailing, let's not go to the love screen. No, okay, let's go to the love screen. Oh, let's go to the love screen. All right, find out what's happening here. Find out what is happening here. You're thinking about bailing. You need to stay true or not. Let's find out what is going on. All right. Love and Peace. What a great name. Hello, how's it going, Love and Peace? That is everybody has such a great name. Everyone has such a great name. Look at my intuition. It's on target tonight. I actually just guessed at something. I was right. We are hopping with the intuitions because I'm all excited. I'm all excited because I got my Lenormand deck. I got it. I actually received it. It's here. It's my precious. It's my Lenormand deck. Okay. Well, looks like you're leaving. Looks like you may be bailing. Well now. Okay, well, good news and bad news. There's always good news and bad news. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Wow, we have a lot of donations. I think I got like 10 more to do. Okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll get through this. Let's find out about this exciting stuff. By the way, the bit rate is lower tonight because my internet provider's screwing me. So they're coming out Friday and fixing it. The bit rate will be back up to normal on Friday. You'll be able to read all the little text on these cards because my bit rate is really high normally. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I think that you're sort of tired of the day-to-day activities. I think it's the tedium, the day-to-day things that happen, that you're just trying to sort of move in. You're trying to sort of get some excitement within that. I think that you sort of exhausted all your avenues to get that going. And that's unfortunate, right? Because the Fool, we're sort of tending or leaning or tending to, let's check something out. Let's check something out and find out how we're going to go with that, right? We're all excited with this. So the grasses indeed may be greener on the other side of that fence because you're definitely looking over the fence at this point, right? The Fool says, let's go. Let's go. Let's hop to it. Let's find out what's going on. Let's get some action on here. Two of Swords. That's going to be a bittersweet decision. I think that you're drawn to something else. The Star says that you're drawn to something else. And, you're just drawn to other things at this point. And let's see, feel strong connection with C. I want them, refuse to self-sabotage, abandon myself again. Okay, but I think have a drawn to something else or somebody else or something else you think is going to happen. And I think that could be true, but the Hermit ending the reading says you may be hopping on the other side of the fence alone. And if you're willing to walk that alone and you're willing to sort of do that path yourself, that's going to be a path to walk because you're not going to jump over to the other side of the fence and something magical is there that works great and it's the love of your life or anything like that. So the Hermit says to be true to yourself. If you're going to jump the fence and you're going to try out the grass on the other side, you definitely, and you're being guided to that, by the way, you're definitely going to have a period where you're alone, or you definitely have some parts of failure with that. In addition, C is not going to be too happy with the entire situation. I think they're going to sort of try to chase you around. Catherine Home, hello, welcome, how's it going? So the Two of Swords says this person may be chasing you. They may be sort of climbing over the fence, yelling after you. So if you're willing for them to be climbing over the fence, yelling after you when you jump, you may have that situation. The Two of Swords are not going to be too pleased about the whole thing, but you are being guided to something else. If you want to jump, you're going to be alone, basically. It's what the Hermit is saying. So that could be bad. That could be good. You never know. You're just going to have to try it out for yourself. A lot of times we just have to experience the pay, we have to pay the price as we sort of go into the next stage of what we want to do. So anyway, that's going to be your decision, but you're going to have to do it alone. So there will be a period of alone time, and you're also going to have him leaping over the fence after you like Batman, yelling at the top of their lungs. I don't think he's going to go into that dark night willingly, I don't think it's going to go in there willingly. Liz, how's it going? Any good news for me in March? I hope so. All right, Corellia, that is such my favorite city, I swear. Magical Empress, hello. Did you have another question? Magical Empress? Let me know. Magical Empress, let me know what the question is. I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. Let's see, should I mess with this guy? Did you have a follow-up? Did you want to follow up for the previous thing? All right. Let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, Corellia. Well, I got so many donations. They're scrolling off the screen. I'm going to have to, reduce my thing. Okay, Corellia, should I mess with this guy named T? T. Should I mess with T? See, I like questions like this. It's straight to the point. Straight to the point. Should I mess with T? Let's get off the love screen. I got a feeling. Brianna. Okay, Brianna, maybe I'll make you a separate video. Brianna. Brianna, you're so nice. I appreciate you. Okay. What am I doing? I'm doing the Golden Tarot. Oh, wait. Why don't I have the Golden Wheel Tarot? I'm sorry. We just did the wheel. Now we're doing the Golden Tarot. Oh, okay. All right. We want a deeper Melvin dive. All right. We'll do that. We will dive deeper into the Melvin territory into the Melbourne territory. State of Massachusetts has a 7 p.m. curfew. That is really early. When I was in college, a lot of times I didn't wake up until 7 p.m. on the weekends. I didn't wake up until 7 p.m. because I'm going out to the club. That's back when people went out to clubs. Now they don't go out anywhere because of Corona. Corona. That has permanently affected our socialization and whatnot. All right. So let's check this out. Wow, that is so small on my screen, but it looks good. It looks okay. Okay. Corellia, my favorite city, I swear. Lots of pre-orders, Primordial Tarot and others. There you go. All right. So should you mess with T? Should you? We got a star night. It is a starry night. We have the star once again. You probably can't read it because my bit rate is lower. Ace of coins, 6 of cups, 8 of coins. Says, should you mess with them? Should you mess with them? It's a pretty simple question, but I have a complex answer. The Knight of Wands. I think you're going to mess with them anyway. I think you're just going to do. We have 60 people watching at one point. I think you're going to mess with them anyway. I think you're going to dive into T just like you want. Just like you want. Just as a way of getting an account. Okay. I think you're going to dive into T just like you want. It's going to be some effort involved here. I don't think T is a freebie. I think you may have a nice honeymoon period, but you may have T has some things about them. As far as the 8 of coins, there might be some work involved in trying to make it work long term. I think if you just want to dive in and dive out, it may be okay. 8 of coins into the 6 of cups, into the star, into the ace of coins. Pretty positive reading overall if you want to mess with T. T is going to be some work to get involved, right? The 6 of cups, I think T may have some other things going. T may have other things going. So you sort of want to research that before you dive in full as well, right? The star means that I think T could be on the way out after a period of time. And I think that he's in love with me. I think that he's in love with you as well, right? The star, he's headed that away. Ace of coins, he's willing to start something. He's willing to sort of get into this a bit. The Knight of Wands, I think you're ready to dive into tea and to have fun with some tea, have some tea in the evening and what have you. But I think overall the long-term relationship will require a lot of work. If you're willing to completely dedicate yourself into that, if you're completely willing to put forth the effort, I think that it could work. But as far as should you mess with them, sure, I'll say go for it. We got a lot of positive cards here. I do see some difficulties in the middle ground, not the beginning. The beginning may be a freebie. In the middle ground, you know what I'm saying? In the middle ground where things are sort of starting up, it's going to be okay. But during that middle process, you may want to reevaluate it as you sort of go along. But yeah, I think they're both in love with each other. I think that you should mess with T. I think messing with T is good. Messing with T long term, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. I think we're on the 15th donation tonight. That is pretty cool. Thank you all. I need some water. I am going full steam tonight. It is a full steam night. We're all quarantined. We are all quarantined. We're all stuck in the house. Will my business be successful? That's a pretty easy one there. V wants to know. Will my business be successful? Let's find out about your business. And let's see. Wow, you're on a roll. Mary H., I'm indeed on a roll. Mary H., your order had a book, I think, right? I remember doing that. Okay, will your business be successful? Let's do that with the Celtic Dragon Tarot. Ooh, I love the Celtic Dragon Tarot. This calls for the job screen, by the way. I wish I was quarantined. You know who's really making the bank is Amazon drivers. I'm just saying, Amazon drivers, that they are making bank. They are making bank. I wish I was an Amazon driver right now. Could you imagine? You'd work like 4 hours and you'd like be making a full-time living. We're not ending soon. Why is that there? And, all right, the job screen. The job screen. Everybody loves the job screen, especially if you don't have a job. Job screen is always good news. Will your business be successful? Let's check that out. I feel like a little community here. It is. Everybody is so sweet, nice, and pleasant. And I remember Mary H. from my Kickstarter. So I believe that Mary H. had a book because I was thinking about shipping Mary H.'s out quick. But I believe that you had the book. And I did call the book people, and I'm like, where's my stuff? And they're like, well, it's just me over here in the printer. Everybody else is at home. I had to leave them home. So, you know, supposedly even Amazon's supposed to be restricted order. Oh, okay. Is your business be successful? Full Emperor Moon. I think the Nine of Wands into the Full Emperor Moon High Priestess. Now, okay, Mary H. I remember correctly. I have like 4 Marys, and I saw Mary H, and I was like, I know Mary H. So, okay, anyway, so yeah, yours is going to be a bit delayed. I say delayed. I said I'm shipping in May, and it's a long way from May, but I get all excited. I want to get everybody's stuff out early. So you have a lot of majors here. This is a big time thing for you. Okay. This is a big time thing for you as far as your business is concerned. That could be a big investment for you. It could be a big emotional commitment for you. It could be something to where you've had a lot of trial and error to get this started. It could be a big startup cost. There could be a lot of work involved. This could be a major thing for you. But we have almost all majors here. That's a major commitment. It is a big deal, whatever this is. High Priestess says that you're having some issues with that. And a lot of that is coming from just sort of self-doubt and trying to get things started. And because it's warming up or because it's a big thing, you have a lot of that self-doubt with a High Priestess into the Fool, right? I think that you're ready to go full steam. I think that you have no hesitations at all. You're excited about it. You're ready to roll. And the Fool says you're ready to launch. Hesitations aside, I think that you can get through that, right? The Knight of Wands also points to a lot of effort involved with this as well, right? It's not going to be an easy thing. It's going to be a lot of effort as far as that's concerned. So yes, it's a nonprofit. There you go. The Emperor, I think that you're naturally coordinated. You're naturally able to make this business successful because you are coordinated. You know what you're doing. You're organized and you have the ability to get it done. But the Moon says that it's going to take a bit of an emotional toll on you in the long run. It's going to be something where you're going to put your heart and your soul into it. You're going to be deeply satisfied, but it's just a lot of work and it's a lot of effort. And to get that going full steam, it's going to take an emotional toll on you to where you're just tired and things like that. But as far as will it be successful, you have all majors here. And that means absolutely it will be successful. You have what you need. You're ready to go. You do have some hesitations about the amount of effort. It is tiring. It is taxing on you personally, emotionally, and things like that. And the Knight of Wands says the startup is a bit intimidating. But will my business be successful with all majors? That's great news. That is fantastic. So looking very good for that. Looking very good for that. That is very rare that you have a reading with all majors. And I don't just randomly shuffle. I mean, I take and then pull the cards off the top. I take my time. I pull cards from random spots. So you got a completely random card selection that was all majors, which is great. Thank you for your donation, Bell Soul. I think you are my 17th donation tonight. Get a telework soon. It is a wild night. Tarot Magician, this is a wild night. Bella, so thank you. I appreciate that. All right. 33, 29, something. Okay. Husband and daughter get telework soon. Let's find out about that. I want to break out. Chat blessings. All right. Do you know how many people are before you? Magical Empress, you have a lot. Okay, Magical Empress, you have like 7 before you. Brianna wanted to back out and get a separate reading and a separate slot. So now you have 6 ahead of you. So Brianna, we're going to make you a dedicated video because you're Brianna Santiago. By the way, chat, I want you to give Brianna Santiago some love. She is literally my biggest supporter. I'm not even kidding. She is my biggest supporter. She was the first one to order the deck. She was the first one to order the deck when it came out on Kickstarter. I think she ordered it within like 1 second of it coming out or something. Brianna is amazing. And we got Nymeria all packed up and cared for. I got Nymeria and I packed Nymeria portrait and all of the bubble wrap and all of the peanuts, and Nymeria is going to be all protected as she goes over to Brianna's place, and she is going to be able to frame it and have a cute little picture on the wall. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So, High Priestess again. It's a High Priestess night. It is a High Priestess night. Telework soon. The Five of Pentacles, maybe not so much. Four of Pentacles, maybe they don't want to do that. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Okay, so there we go. Look, Brianna's getting all this love. Look at that. That's all so awesome. Okay, let's see. So the High Priestess says, into the Five of Pentacles says no, basically. No, basically. As far as telework soon. So they're working, I'm assuming you're asking, Lisa, that they're working at work and they want to work from home. And so they applied to work from home. Is that correct? They applied to work from home and they're waiting on a reply or they're waiting on a decision. The High Priestess says that there's a lot of stuff going on as far as that's concerned. A lot of stuff going on as far as that's concerned with the telework, right? Because we have the separation with telework. I think that they have some alternate plans. The Five of Pentacles basically says no. It says that they want the five into the four. They want to keep people either on site or they want, look at my intuition is popping today. Look, okay. My watch just said, oh, look, my watch, I made my goal. My intuition made my stand-up goal, even though I'm sitting. Who coded this? Who coded this Apple Watch? It just gave me my goal for standing up, even though I'm sitting. I want to find the developer. I'm just saying, what is going on? Okay, the Five of Pentacles says no. The Four of Pentacles, they want to keep their money. I think they want to keep people on site. They have an alternate plan. Their plan is to separate everybody or to reduce the number of people in a particular area almost, right? Bartman Homer the 7th. Today is a bad day for the free tarot reading. Raghav, hello, how's it going? But, by the way, if you're looking for that, where's my thing? If you're looking for that, there is no list. There we go. There is no list. Donation take priority, then a pick at random, So the Four of Pentacles says they have some alternate plans. And then we're into the Nine of Pentacles. I think that they think their alternate plans are absolute genius. Is it risky? Will people get sick? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. The Nine of Pentacles, they think that their plan is genius. It's pure, unadulterated genius. It's what I'm telling you now. But maybe not so much long term. The Knight of Wands says eventually that they're going to take different action, but for now they're going to stick to their guns. And they're going to stick to their guns and they want to keep their own strategy and their own decision. Telework doesn't look like it's involved with that. So, they have their own ideas. Will it be a good idea? Who knows? It's management. Does management ever make good ideas? I mean, come on, let's get serious. Okay, what is Sagittarius' true intentions for me? Let's find out. NC, thank you for your donation. What is Sagittarius' true intentions? Brianna, we love Brianna moment, by the way. That's what happened. You missed that. We love Brianna moment. You missed the whole thing. It could have been a special moment, but you stepped away at the wrong time. Okay. Where's my Dark Mansion Tarot is what we're doing now. Dark Mansion Tarot. Well, I get back with my exes, Sagittarius. Okay, what is Sagittarius' true intentions for me? Let's find out. But Bartman Homer the 7th. By the way, I'm here every single night. If it's a night, I'm here. Same time, too. Same time every single night. So if you're looking for a reading later, come on back. I'm here every night. What are their intentions? Their intentions are, let's see, what are their intentions? let's see, let's get rid of that first. There are intentions. So sad I missed it. Bugging me. That's funny. No problem. So the Chariot, I think that they want to get in. I think that they want to get in. They want to get into something. The Chariot, they want to make a movement forward. They want to move forward. They want to get things rocking and rolling. The Chariot, I don't think they want to delay at all. What are their intentions? The Two of Wands, I think that they have goals and they have intentions for you, and they want to be into something particular that they have in mind. They have a plan, basically, right? The Two of Wands, Dominion. I have a plan. I have a way that I want to get about this, a way that I want to go about this, and rocking and rolling with that is going to be their plan and their strategy. I don't think they're coming in randomly. I think that they have exact intentions. They know what they want. They know how to get it, and they're good at that. The Four of Wands, I think that they do want a home life sort of feel with you, right? Sort of a relationship, something steady, something that you can enjoy, something where you can be together, and a lot of different things happening with that. The Four of Wands is a very good home card. It's a very good card overall. It's an excitable card. It's where you can really sort of get into that, and the Four of Wands means they want something more permanent, more sturdy, and steady as well as that. Knight of Swords says they may end up leaving, though, after a period of time. I think that they want something, but I'm not sure you agree with it. I'm not sure that you really agree with that. I mean, is this something you want to dive into? The Knight of Swords says maybe not. The Knight of Swords says maybe you want to back out. Maybe you want to slow down a bit. Maybe you want to back up just a hair from what their intentions are, or maybe your intentions could be slightly different. Overall, I think that they're very interested, and they're very interested in going forward with a lot of stuff, right? The Chariot, that's a major. We're looking at that. We're moving forward. We're getting things done with that. Anyway, thank you for your donation, your question. I greatly appreciate that. And now we go to Scott. How does Scott feel about me? HW wants to know. How does Scott feel about me? Let's find out about that. Oh, the Encore Tarot. I have so many questions. I'm running out of tarots. I never thought that would happen. Oh, can I cheat? Okay, stream. Can I cheat and use my Lenormand deck tonight? What do you think about cheating and using that? Is that acceptable, or is that too much? Is that too much cheating there? Will I get into trouble if I use my Lenormand deck on a non-Lenormand night just for one reading? What do you think? What do you think? Let me know. I'm so hyped about getting it, I swear. I am hyped about getting that. All right. So, how does Scott feel about me? Let's find out. What's going on with Scott? What is going on with Scott? Whoa. We have the Magician. We have the Tarot Magician online, and we have the Magician card. Okay. By the way, if the cards are fuzzy, it's because I had to lower my bit rate because my internet provider's screwing me. They're screwing me. They're giving me 10% of what I'm paying for. So they're going to come back Friday and fix it, they said. So we'll wait and see. The Seven of Wands. How did Scott feel about me? Or how does HW? How does or how did? That's kind of important. How did Scott feel about me? How does Scott feel about me? The Seven of Wands into the Star. The Star is making a lot of appearances tonight. The Seven of Wands into the Star. I think that I'm assuming it's past tense because you did say did. The Seven of Wands says that they had some feelings. They had some plans, but you're pushing back quite a bit. You are pushing back quite a bit. And it's almost like you didn't want it to happen, it feels like. It didn't want it to happen. You had some cold feet. You had some hesitation possibly. And we're trying to figure out here where the Star comes in. I think that you're guided somewhere else. You're guided to someone else. You're guided some other direction other than Scott. And you're confused about that because you feel like you should be guided towards Scott, but you have this defensive posture and the Star leading you elsewhere, right? Leading you to some other destination almost. And it's almost like that somebody else is waiting for you or someone else has intentions towards you and you're just sort of waiting for that person to show up. Will that person show up? Actually, the magician says maybe the magician, this person may show up. And I think that you have this strong intuition that somebody else is going to show up. And again, you feel guilty almost because you have a defensive posture towards Scott. You may be hesitant about that and all of this other stuff. So PGV, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Looks like we're doing an all-nighter tonight, which is unfortunate because at 8 I have to leave. So we'll find out what we're going to do about all this. Okay. Thank you for your donation, PGV. We'll find out about Jesus in just a minute. But I think that you're guided to something else. You're guided elsewhere. So if you want to know about how does Scott feel about me, I think Scott does have some intentions. But again, the reading seems to be talking all about you, not about Scott. It says it's you're guided elsewhere. And I think you're guided elsewhere for a good reason. For a good reason, because magician says that there is something indeed waiting for you elsewhere. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never make a decision about Scott based upon a fluffy man reading cards on YouTube. All right. What time is it there now? It's 7:26. And I have actually things at work I need to do at 8. So, Mary Claire. All right, we're doing an all-nighter. We're doing an all-nighter. May have to do some of these in a separate video later. Okay, so does D have feelings for me or someone else? All right, does D have feelings for me or someone else? Queen Famous, I've been waiting for you, Queen Famous. It's so good to see you. I love it, Queen Famous. Everybody say hello to Queen Famous. I love when Queen Famous joins. All right. I want to do this deck right here. I love this deck. Okay. And we capped out, by the way, at 60. We capped out at 60 people watching me read tarot. What is going on with that? 60 people have nothing better to do because they're quarantined. That's just the way it goes. All right, we'll go to 8. We do have a hard stop at 8, literally. So, and then I'm going to have to do some work, and any leftovers will be done tomorrow in a separate video. I'll get all of you a separate video if I don't get you tonight. A separate video just for you. Just for you. Okay, so let's see. What is it? Does D have feelings for me or someone else? So let's split this up. We'll have this side will be you, and this side will be someone else. And let's find out. We'll do the traditional tarot throwdown. The traditional tarot throwdown. We got plenty of room over here. So this is you, and this is somebody else. Let's find out where D's things are happening. Where D's things are happening. Whoa, that looks bad. Okay. Feelings for me or someone else. Well, geez, that's terrible. Okay, so we can eliminate you right off the bat. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never make a decision about D based upon a fluffy man on YouTube. We got a lot of bad news as far as you're concerned. We got the 5 of Cups, not good. We got the 3 of Swords, not good. And we got the 5 of Pentacles, not good. Basically, your entire section over here is not good. So, let's see. Oh, Tara, if it's a separate video, you'll be able to watch it. It'll be on YouTube. So you'll be able to watch it later. It'll be on YouTube forever, for the rest of your life. You'll be able to watch it over and over and over. Just nothing but bad news. It's nothing but bad news. If you're asking, does it have feelings for you or someone else? There's this absolute, as far as the tarot is concerned, there's this absolute negative aura around feelings for you, unfortunately. I hate to say that. I hate to get bad news. I do. I hate to get bad news. Anyway, Ronnie Sue asked, what is fluffy? Okay, I used to be fat, and now I'm not fat. But after you lose all that weight, have you ever seen the Austin Powers movie to where Fat Bastard loses all the weight, and he's like, I got a little loose skin, So you're really not thin. You're always sort of just fluffy at some point. So that's what he means. That's what he means. Sorry about screaming in the microphone, by the way. I'm sure that sounded fantastic. So someone else, I do think that he is chasing after someone else and looking for someone else, right? We do have the 6. We do have this party atmosphere, everything else, strength. I think he's getting strength from that. And, it just seems like he's chasing somebody else. Will he catch this somebody else? Actually, I think so. I mean, we have a lot of good indicators. We end with strength. We have a very positive card here, and I think the other person is interested as well. So it looks like someone else. Someone else wins. Someone else wins. So, you know, that's it. I didn't eat any corn. Okay, so Brianna wanted to be delayed. We will delay Brianna a little bit. Okay. Magical Empress, I really want to dive deep. If you want to go deep, Magical Empress, I want to go deep as well. So Brianna and Magical Empress are queued for tomorrow. I have a separate video for you. And now we'll go to Tara and Magical Empress. Subscribe to the channel and watch the channel. Tomorrow, around midday, during lunchtime, I will get your video out. And I'll include Brianna as well. How does my love... No, Liz. Why am I skipping Liz? Any March good news? Any March good news? In Magical Empress, I'm going to be able to just dive super deep, and I can talk slow. I can take my time. You're going to get everything you need. You're going to get everything you need. Girl, got you covered. Got you covered. I want to use the Victorian Romantic Tarot is what I want to use for that. I want to give Liz some good news. Liz deserves good news. I want to give Liz nothing. Yes, I will, Magical Empress. I want to give Liz nothing but good news. Come on. Don't let me down. Let me get a shuffle. Let me give it a shuffle. Nothing but good news. All right. Christelle Davis. Hello. How is it going? You can ask a question. I'm here every night, Crystal. If you don't get your question answered, if any of you don't get your question answered tonight, come back tomorrow. But if you donated, I will make you a video. But I do have a hard stop at some point. Okay. So, Victorian Romantic. Let's give Liz some good news. Ooh, we got some good news. One more. Okay, yeah, we got some good news for you, Liz. For March. March is about getting over some of the hump that you're sort of in. March is about getting over some of the hump that you're sort of in. I think that you sort of hit some point to where you're having some difficulty with some stuff, or you're having some difficulties in maybe more than one place, and you're trying to sort of get over that hump and trying to get into phase 2. March is going to be sort of a beginning of that. The Eight of Cups says that you are affected by all this coronavirus stuff. You are affected by many things. There's a lot of different things in your life that you're being affected by, and you're trying to sort of move into that. And a lot of the difficulty is you don't see this being free, or you don't see some of the situation getting free from you for a while. And that is, as far as March is concerned, since March is almost over, that is going to be affecting you for that. So let's move past March and move into April, May, etc. The Three of Wands, we're pointing to that you're going to have some opportunities after this is over that are going to be better for you. You're going to have some unique opportunities. They're going to be sort of good as far as this is concerned. The Fool says you're going to be able to launch into those opportunities. But they're not going to be during the whole scare, or they're not going to be during the entire section, right? You're going to have to sort of wait it out in some respects, wait out some of these things in order to get back into those opportunities. You're going to have to wait out some other variety of things. But as far as good news, I mean, you're going to sort of have to relieve some of the worry, relieve some of the burden will be possible maybe in April and whatnot. But as full-fledged opportunities are concerned, you just have to wait and you have to be patient for a lot of this, right? Judgment says it's the rebirth. It's the rebirth after this is over. It's the patience. I've had patience. I've been good with this. I know what I need to do with this, and I'm sort of moving into that area and whatnot. And Judgment says you're going to be able to do that after this is over. But until this is over, some of the factors that you're sort of waiting for, some of the pieces of the puzzle you're sort of trying to get into place aren't going to be able to be done. Eight of Cups says there is that delay as well for that. Okay. All right. Also it tells you track a live stream chat. Yes. I have all sorts of things on my screen. Bella Soul, you are one away. We have Tara, and then we have you. So Bella Soul, you're coming up. You are coming up, my friend. Yeah, I need something on screen, but there's no good add-ons that do that. I have it on my screen, but you can't see it. Let's see, Tara. Actually, I could add something. Okay, so we have a 30-day outlook about love life for Tara. Let's find out about that. I used to have a friend named Tara. She was a very good friend. She was very good indeed. All right. For this one, I think that we need to use the Revival Art Tarot. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. Okay. Single life look over a month. Cooking, I don't want to miss anything. No problem at all. Bella, it'll be on YouTube forever. So even if you miss it, so if like you donate and you miss it, it'll be on YouTube forever. You can come back. But it's always good if you're here. That way I can ask questions and all of that other stuff. Exhausting watching. Imagine doing it. Cooking, don't want to miss anything. Exhausting doing all the reading. Yeah, it's fun. I like reading. I like reading stuff. All right, so we do want to, how's a single look life over the next month? Single love life. Single love life. Let's dive into this. Four of Cups. Maybe not a lot of change. Do you think? Okay, so the Five of Coins, the Four of Cups, I don't see a lot of big changes. I don't see a lot of big changes, a lot of things developing, a lot of things just sort of magically coming into place as far as the next month goes. As far as the next month goes, it looks like that the Five of Coins, maybe a bit of a delay as far as finding somebody or sort of jumping into things or sort of diving into some new things, new relationships, new opportunities and whatnot, maybe a bit of delay with the Five of Coins, right? Into the Four of Coins, we had this interesting, we had the five into the four before, which I thought was just absolutely fascinating, right? Because you're going from this place of sort of detriment, you go into this place to where you don't have a lot of resources of things that don't really jive very well, into the four of holding on to what we have. It seems that a lot of people are some interactions that you have, some opportunities that you have. Are your tarot courses free on YouTube? Yes, everything in the tarot courses are up there and free. So the Four of Coins is sort of interesting because it's like where people are holding on to what they have, or people are hesitant to sort of dive into things, and you're just sort of running into that hesitation. People are sort of afraid, or people are sort of fearful. People are sort of hesitant to do a lot of different things as far as that's concerned, and you're running into this, right? The Four of Wands, I think that you just want a long-term relationship. You want something to where you can be connected to somebody. You want something that's going to be long-term, something serious, something where people are serious. They're not going to waste your time. They're going to play games. They're not going to do all of that stuff. And you're just sort of searching for that with the Four of Wands. The Four of Cups says, again, we're sort of delayed with that. If you're looking for something in March, you're looking for something the next 30 days, you could be sort of challenged with that. But I think over a longer term, the Four of Cups says you will have more opportunities, but you're just sort of in this dry spell, almost this dry spell right now, as far as sort of getting that serious relationship and trying to sort of fully dive in and fully get to where you want, where your goal is, as far as that's concerned, right? Anyway, but that is just the reading. It could be a bit delayed, could be a bit of a little more time it could require. Crystal, hello. Thank you for your donation. I think you're the 20th donator tonight. That is rocking. Tarot Magician, I think this is the busiest night we've ever had. I'd like to have a general love reading. Sure, it may be tomorrow. All right. Belle Soul, hello, dear. What do I need to know at this time? Let's find out. And BS. What do I need to know at this time? Yeah, the work that I have to do tonight, unfortunately, involves me actually being there and being very alert. So, otherwise, I could tell the people that are doing the work to just do the work and let me know how it goes. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So, may have a delay in getting yours. And let's say crazy busy on Sunday. Crazy busy. Oh, no, yeah, it's sort of a casual chat, I think. Tarot Magician. I think it's a casual chat with Tarot Magician. Come over there and hang out with us. Come over there and hang out with us. Mary Claire, thank you for your donation. No question. Just throw me $4. I appreciate you. I love all of you. I love all of you. Okay. All right. We are using a deck which I did not get. This is the Shadowscapes Tarot, by the way. So in case you're watching, you're like, what is that beautiful deck? It is Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Lou-Law, Stephanie Lou-Law, or something like that. There we go. Okay. What do I need to know at this time? Let's find out. Let's find out. Three of Pentacles. The work that you're doing is helping you out. The work that you're doing, you're on the right path with this work. The Three of Pentacles, we're working, we're doing something, we're starting things up, we're getting things done. And that is the correct path. And I think that path is right on target with where you need to be and what you need to do. Is it going to be long term? Is it going to be long term? Maybe not. Maybe not. But the Ace of Cups says the work that you're doing, the things that you're going, the path that you're sort of leading through, as far as that's concerned, the items that you're doing are benefiting you emotionally as well. I think that at some point you're going to need help to get to where you ultimately want to be. I don't think it's a freebie. I think that you may need help at some point, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you're hesitant about asking for help. Sometimes you're hesitant about getting other people involved and trying to get everything organized with other people and whatnot. And a lot of that is for good reason, because I think that you've been in the past, you've had some situations to where people have tried to help you, or people have had some intentions and they're bad intentions, or they're mixed intentions to where you're like, you know, I'm not really sure what you're doing there, but it's not going to be in my best interest. It's not going to be in my best interest. Sarah, feel free to donate, but please list your question. I will get you in a video tomorrow. How long is the list? I'm going to get you in a separate video tomorrow. So if you want to donate, throw it out there, but make sure to include your question, please. I appreciate that. Okay. So you're hesitant to do that. You've been burned in the past. You have been burned in the past. If you want to sort of go full steam, that's going to be okay. But again, you're going to need some help at some point. The Four of Wands, home is your central scope here. Home is your central scope here. Home is where you have the power. Home is where you have these abilities. And a lot of the ideas that you have from home, sort of maybe a home-based thing that you have, is going to work out as well. I think that's going to be great. The Fool says, go for it. Go for it. And yeah, that's correct. You won't get to your question until tomorrow. I apologize. I've been on an hour and 40 minutes, and I have a hard stop here in 15 minutes. So the Fool says, just go for it. Go full steam. And that's going to be important for you to go full steam on that. Because if you have a bit of hesitancy as you're sort of moving into the project, as you're sort of moving into your goals, and you stop halfway, or you have self-doubt, and you don't go all the way, you don't go the full steam, you don't go the full Monty type thing, you're going to get into a situation where you just get demoralized and you're not willing to go any farther. And that's going to be challenging for you, because once you sort of set that goal and once you push forward into that space, you're going to be good. You're going to be rocking. But if you constantly looking back and saying, I want feedback of how I'm doing so far, that's not going to be good for you. That's not going to be good for you. I don't think that you work well in that environment. I think you work well being sort of almost a self-motivating factor. So I know what I want. I know how to get it. And I'm just going to rock the house, and this is how I'm going to do it. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's the times when you care about what other people think and you're super invested about what other people think, you get those doubts, and don't get those doubts. What is J? Is it love? Is it love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Is it love? Okay. Is it love? You know, I have not used this tarot yet. This is, I should use the slow tarot. I'm neglecting the slow tarot. I'm neglecting the slow tarot, and I'm ashamed of myself. I am ashamed of myself for neglecting the slow tarot. I'm sorry, slow tarot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to neglect you. I haven't used you in like 4 days. No, Okay. Slow Tarot. What does Jay feel about me? Is it love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Okay. Get the Slow Tarot graphic out of the way. And let's get the Slow Tarot into frame. Ooh, look at that beautiful painted tarot. It just looks amazing. It just looks amazing. Good luck. All right, see you later, Brianna. Thank you for hanging out with us. It just looks amazing. So, what does Jay feel about me? 6 of Wands, Emperor, 9 of Cups, Sun, 7 of Coins. This is really good. This is really good. Just the first reaction. First reaction, right? Get that first initial reaction. This looks really good. 6 of Wands. I think this is very successful. How do they feel about you? They feel like that you can work out. You can be successful. You can be a couple that really sort of makes it. A couple that really makes it. Going from the 6 of Wands into the Emperor. But they do want some level of control over the relationship. I think that they know what will make the relationship work. And a lot of things coming out of their mouth may indicate that, they're a bit too controlling, or a lot of things out of their mouth may be they want a bit too much. They expect too much from me. And that could be the case. That could be the case. They expect too much from you. But I think overall they have good intentions, and I think that they want the thing to work, and they do want to sort of dive in with you and get something done. And they have altruistic intentions with that, right? The Knight of Cups. It is coming from an emotional place in their heart. And the emotional place in their heart says that they know what that you need. They know how a relationship will work with you. They know how to make it work with you. And the Sun says they're willing to put forth that effort. They're willing to put forth that feeling and the effort involved into getting that. And I think it looks really positive. You have nothing but great coins, or nothing coins. You have nothing but great cards here. Nothing but great cards here. 6 of Wands. The Lord of Victory, the success card. The Emperor, very powerful, very leading, very leadership, a very powerful card in itself. The Knight of Cups, a very pure card, someone who wants to have an emotional connection, someone who's willing to do that. It's almost like this Pisces feel of intuitive emotion, intuitive connection, and a lot of good stuff with that as well. The Sun, an extremely positive card, possibly the best card in the deck. You have possibly the 2 best cards in the deck in this spread. 7 of Coins says that long term, if you dive into something, you're going to have a bit of conflict within that. You're going to be able to work through it, sure, but you can work through it. It's not going to be an easy street. But as far as successful, you have the best cards in the deck as far as this. So if you're asking, your question is how they feel about you, I think that you have a grand opportunity here. And I think that they are coming in from an altruistic thing, but they're going to want to take charge in some aspects of the relationship. They're going to want to take charge, right? And that's maybe an issue. You may look at that and go, you're kind of demanding in certain areas, but again, they're coming from an altruistic type of thing. Crystal Davis, general love reading. So Crystal Davis talking about today or tomorrow. Let's find out about that. Ooh, look at that. Hide user on channel. Goodbye. Okay. Crystal Davis asked about today or tomorrow, and I told her tomorrow, and now I'm doing it today. Okay. Sorry. Looks like I'm running ahead of schedule. We want a general love reading for Crystal. Let's find out about that. And that will be the last one. That has been busy. Thank you all for hanging out. My, everybody's hanging out tonight. We're having so much fun. I appreciate all of you. I can't believe I can come on YouTube and read tarot and people actually watch me. That's so awesome. That's like a dream come true. That's literally like my dream come true. I could just go on YouTube, read tarot, have fun, and people hang out with me. I love it. I love it. All right. I want to use the Hermetic Tarot because I think that's going to really pull a lot of information. We're going to pull a lot of information. All right. Crystal. I told you tomorrow. Crystal probably left. She's like, you said tomorrow. You said tomorrow, but I'm running ahead of schedule. I got 10 whole minutes. Crystal left. She's like, I'll come back tomorrow. All right. Tarot Magician hanging out with me too. He keep crossing. This is like my dream. Have all my friends, my friends hanging out with me too. See, this is not only can I read tarot, but I have my friends hang out with me. This is like a dream come true. All right, Ronnie Sue, thanks for the entertainment. Well, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Six of Pentacles, we're back to the Lord of Material Success. You want a general love reading. So Crystal, I have no idea if you're in a relationship or not, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. We're going to just purely go with it and find out what happens with this. We got a couple of sixes. We're bookended with sixes, right? The Six of Cups, pleasure, material success, looking good as far as the relationships go. Looking good as far as opportunities go. Now, we do have a couple of issues here. One is the Chariot. As far as relationships, I think that they could be moving too fast, or you could be in situations where relationships are moving too fast for you. And the Chariot sort of shoves that into full steam. We're shoving it into full steam into the Nine of Pentacles, material gain, wealth, pleasure, material success, triumph of light, right? We have a lot of positive factors coming in here. And that's going to be important for you. But the Chariot says we could be moving a bit too fast once you sort of get into something, and you want to sort of slow that down. The Nine of Pentacles, I think that you try to take relationships slowly. I think that you're a bit hesitant sometimes at getting a relationship on full steam really quick, right? You want to take something slowly. And you're sort of in between feelings with this particular relationship or this particular opportunity, because you do want to be in it, but you don't want to take it as fast as this comes. You don't want to take it as fast as this comes. You want to get a bit of that planting of the seeds, right? Planting of the seeds, getting to know this factor, getting to know that factor. And I think it's because you want to feel safe. You want to feel safe. You don't want to feel unsafe. You don't want to feel like you're wandering into a weird territory you haven't been before. I think you like your patterns. You like the patterns. You like how it goes. And you like some level of control. Obviously, everybody does in a relationship, but you like your patterns. You like things to go to a set from A to B to C. That's how I like my relationship. And if it just goes zoom, then if it goes from A to D, then you're like, whoop, wait, what? So anyway, but I think that you are in for a successful, good relationships. I think that you have good opportunities. You have good windows of opportunities in which to sort of dive into relationships and dive into new relationships. And I think that's going to work out for you. But overall, this is just a fantastic thing. Can you get over your sort of being picky about things? I don't think you should. I think you should stick with that. I think if somebody tries to rush you through something, you should not do that. You should do what feels comfortable for you, what feels good for you, what feels intuitively positive for you, instead of having somebody else try to control the speed of the relationship. Go ahead and do step A, B, and C. Just make sure that you communicate that to that person and say, look, we need to go A, B, and C. I don't want to go A to D. So let that be a communication, straightforward, upfront communication. I think that you're going to have some success with that. But you have fantastic cards, a fantastic spread overall. And thank you for your donation, your question. I greatly appreciate it. Thank all of you for all your donations and questions. I really appreciate everyone hanging out with me. And we will see you tomorrow night. And it's time for me to go work.